What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nice 91 coming to you guys with another video. So the Eagles go down to Jacksonville and they get their very first win in the preseason, knocking off the Jacksonville Jaguars by a score of 24-10. Going to this game, of course, the media was hyping up, Nick Foles reunite with his teammates. We saw before the game, of course, Nick Foles having conversations with his former Eagle teammates. But Nick Foles did not play his game. Same thing with Carson Wentz. Pretty much expected, preseason, they don't play much at all, the starter. So it wasn't really a huge surprise whatsoever. But yeah, the Eagles went to this game, got their first preseason win, 24-10. I'm gonna go over these stats real quick from this game, and of course I'm gonna give my thoughts afterwards. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So the stats for this game, passing wise, you had Thorson. Thorson had a much better game than what he had his debut game. Thorson was 16 for 26, 175 yards passing, one touchdown. He did have a turnover. He did unfortunately have a turnover, but better performance overall than his first game, his first preseason game. Cody Kessler, who started this game, unfortunately went out with a concussion. I have not heard an update on Cody Kessler. I have not heard an update yet, about his availability for the next game. But Cody Kessler was 1 for 4. He had 11 yards passing. Greg Ward Jr. was 0 for 1 passing. Now running the football, this really was a really good day for the running backs, man. I was very impressed by the talented group of running backs that we definitely have. Unfortunately, a couple of these guys obviously won't be making the team because you can't keep everybody. But the running backs, man, very good day for the running backs. You had Boston Scott. Boston Scott had 7 carries for 43 yards. He averaged 6.1 yards. 6.1 yards a carry. He had a touchdown. Miles Sanders, my boy Miles Sanders, had five carries for 31 yards. He averaged 6.2 yards a carry. Donnell Pumphrey had a good day. 5 carries for 29 yards, 5.8 yards average a rush. Donnell Pumphrey, the most work he's put in his 3 years for the Eagles. Jordan Howard had 4 carries for 15 yards, 3.8 yards a carry. Cody Kessler ran 1 time for 14 yards. That was a first down, long first down by Cody Kessler. Josh Adams had 5 carries for 7 yards, 1.4 yards a carry. He had a touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, 3 carries for 3 yards, 1.0 yards a carry. Receiving here, you have Greg Ward caught 2 catches. He had 2 catches for 42 yards. He averaged 21 yards a catch, 1 touchdown. Ty had 3 catches for 34 yards. He averaged 11.3 yards a catch. Johnson had 3 catches for 23 yards. He averaged 7.7 yards a catch. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside had 2 catches for 20 yards, 10 yards a catch. Josh Adams caught the football once, 19 yards. Ardosi had 2 catches for 18 yards, 9.0 yards a catch. Mitchell had 1 catch for 12 yards. Perkins had 1 catch for 7 yards. Miller had 1 catch for 6 yards. And Mac Hollins had 1 catch for 5 yards. Defensively here, yeah, Singleton had 5 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Let's see. LJ Ford had 4 tackles. Jay Hawkins had 4 tackles. The Hall had 4 tackles. Sharif Miller had 3 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Sidney Jones had 3 tackles. Hall had 2 tackles and 2 sacks. Good game for Hall. Definitely a very good game for Hall. 2 tackles, 2 sacks. Vinny Curry had 2 tackles. T.J. Edwards had 2 tackles. Malcolm Jenkins had 2 tackles. Trey Elson had 1 tackle. McKinnon had 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Nate Gary had 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Shit too. It's hard to say that guy's name without laughing. But Shit2 had 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Liggins, who was no longer on his team anymore, he got released today, had 1 tackle. Avonte Maddox had 1 tackle. Harris had 1 tackle. Cyprian had 1 tackle. Wilkins had 1 tackle. Hector had 1 tackle. And Zach Brown had 1 tackle assist. Now, when it comes to kick returns, Boston Scott had one return for 20 yards. Ty had one return for 12 yards. Kicking wise, Jake Elliott was 1 for 1. Made a 52-yard field goal. He scored a total of 6 points for the Eagles in this preseason game. So yeah, those are the stats right there. Eagles getting that very first preseason victory. In their second matchup, getting their very first preseason victory. And my thoughts on this, man, was like I said earlier, man, very, very good day for the running backs, man. I was very impressed by the group of running backs, the way they played. They played very well, man. Unfortunately, a couple of these guys are not going to make the team, obviously. That's the way it goes in the NFL. The guys who I think are not going to make the team, Wendell Smallwood, I don't think he's making the team. I don't think Donnell Pumphrey is making the team. Those guys maybe practice squad. Boston Scott, I really like him. Maybe they may keep him as a return guy. That's a possibility. But yeah, I was very, very impressed by the running backs. Like I said, Thorson played a lot better than his first game. They say it was more nerves his first game. But I'm really worried about the quarterback situation right now. We obviously lost Nate Sudfeld. He won't be back until, I believe, week 4 in the regular season. And when it comes to Cody Kessler, that's the question mark right now. I have not heard anything about his status for the Baltimore Ravens, our next preseason game. Haven't heard anything about his status, but I would like to see the Eagles go out there and see if they can find somebody free agency, because that's a big question mark right now. We need a solid veteran backup behind Carson Wentz. I know you can't. Nick Foles is gone, obviously, and I can't expect that backup to come in and play like the way Nick Foles did the past 2 years for us. But a solid veteran backup that's had success, that's won games in the NFL. That's all I'm asking for. Just a veteran quarterback that has won games in this league. So yeah, very impressed by the running backs. Thought they played very well. Defensively, Hall was really getting at it, man. Really, really getting at it. Had a very, very good game, man. Very impressed by him. Like I said, 2 tackles, 2 sacks. I was very impressed by the defensive line as a whole, man. Defensive line showed up to play, man. They were getting a whole lot of pressure. I was very, very impressed by our defensive line. Like I said, man, this defensive line is loaded with talent, and I think we definitely have a loaded defensive line that's going to be very, very good and very, very disruptive this year. So I was very impressed by them. The running backs, all the running backs as a collective whole, man, I was very impressed with all those guys, man. Seeing Miles Sanders, seeing the way he ran the ball, he ran very hard. Like I said, Donnell Pumphrey ran pretty hard, man. Those guys in general, man, very, very impressed by the running backs. Of course, Josh Adams as well. They play very, very well. So yeah, not many complaints about this game whatsoever. I thought it was a very solid preseason victory. It's great to get at least one win out of the preseason. Don't go 0-4 in the preseason. So it's great to get a preseason victory. But we put this behind us, man, and get ready for the Baltimore Ravens. The question mark is, will Carson Wentz play against the Ravens? Because if he doesn't play against the Ravens, then I think it's pretty certain to say he's not going to play preseason, because the 4th game, no team puts their starters on the field during the 4th game. So this 3rd game right here, I would definitely be looking out to see if Carson Wentz will see the field during his 3rd game. And I really hope he does, man, because I think he needs to get some reps in there. We don't need to baby him, man. We don't need to bubble wrap him. Put Carson Wentz in that field. Let him loosen up some, man. He's the $107 million man for a reason. Let him get out there and loosen up a little bit, man. Get comfortable with his receivers. and just get him ready and loosen up and ready for the season, man. So I'm definitely gonna be watching carefully to see if Carson Wentz plays this game, and this week, man, hoping that the Eagles make a move at and get a quarterback. The Eagles signed a offensive tackle who played his college football at Army. I'm sure you guys heard that already. They signed him to a 3-year deal. His last name is Toth Tooth, I believe it is. Welcome to the Eagles, man. But yeah, let's get ready for the Ravens next week, the third preseason game. As soon as you know it, man, the regular season will be here, man. I'm very, very excited about that. But anyway, man, Eagles go down to Jacksonville. They get the win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, 24-10. Their very first win of the preseason. Their first preseason win. Great team win overall. Like I was pretty darn impressed overall. With our players, I thought they played very, very well. Certain players in particular played very well. But let's get ready for these Ravens, man. Let's go out there and get that win against the Ravens. Anyway, man, if you're new to my channel, hit that like button. Tell me what you think in the comment section. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nice 91 is out of here. Fly, go fly. Peace.